Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with some more Sworn, a Hades-like action roguelike game. Just came out into 1.0. I have played this game quite a bit, so if you want to check out some other videos, there's probably like 10 or so other videos on this game that we played during early access. And this is probably one of my favorite Hades clones that have come out recently. It's really good. If you haven't checked out this game yet, we'll go over this super quickly because again, I've done a bunch of videos on this game. Go check those out if you want a little bit more details. This game has been out in early access for a while, but there's currently 4 classes in the game. All of them are a little bit differently. All of them play a little bit differently. There's different costumes and stuff you can buy for this game. So there's different like cosmetics that you can get for your weapons or for your character. Every single one of those is going to have something different. And then each character is going to have 4 unique weapons. So there's going to be 16 total weapons in the game. 4 classes, each of them with 4 different weapons. Each weapon also is going to have their own little upgrade tree here, which kind of gives you damage, something like that. And then there's also going to be these big modifiers which you can actually choose between. So like for this one, my light attack has a perfect shot that deals more damage, or this one will give me 1 additional projectile. So you can kind of customize your weapon a little bit here within this too, which is super cool. And then you can see every weapon's going to have their own unique tree. Then if we come over here, there's going to be a bunch of different spells you'll be able to pick from. So again, each character is going to kind of have their own ones. Right now we're going to do a turret, so I can drop 2 turrets that are going to be firing at enemies. This game also has a currency exchange, and what's new to 1.0 is they added a potion lab. So this is one of the new features that they added for the release. This wasn't an early access, but right now you can equip different potions now that give you different benefits. Like this one's going to give us attack speed and movement speed. This one's going to let me heal health for a little while. And then this one's going to create a shockwave that deals damage. And then there's also these other ones too that we'll be able to get, but we have to complete missions while we play the game. They added a ton of new blessings in the game. So again, if you're unfamiliar with that, as we play the game, we're going to get to the sword in the stone, and those give you blessings. And those drastically modify your spells or the way your weapons attack. So like right now, my weapon has to charge. If I do, there'll be a blessing for this that will do it on the inverse. So it'll automatically shoot straight forward, which is what I like. So it's pretty cool. But let's jump into the game. This game is co-op also. So if you like playing with a bunch of your friends, this game does have 4-player co-op. So pretty sweet. There's a bunch of different difficulty settings. Each of them are going to have difficulty modifiers. I am not playing on the hardest difficulty yet. We're playing on like one of the middle tier ones. Mainly because I haven't played this game in a while. And then again, here you have a bunch of different gods, pretty similar to Hades and games like that. And you'll be able to choose different upgrades, heavy attacks, light attacks, modifiers for your skills and your attacks. So there's a bunch of new dialogue. I'm not going to go through all this because it's probably going to do like an intro for each one. We'll go with Venom, I think, though. And then let's see. We can do our companion is a brood mother, giant spider with an infecting bite. So let's try that. So you can see on the right hand side, we basically pick sort of an upgrade for every one of our our attacks. So like our light attack, our heavy attack, our dash, and spells and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's go to the Fairy Ember. But I've really enjoyed this game. This game's super fun. Like, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I can't say enough good things about this game. It's really good. And it's probably one of those games that goes under the radar because, again, it's very similar to Hades. And everybody's going to say, oh, why shouldn't I just play Hades? Well, if you've already played enough of Hades, jump into this game. What kind of stinks about this one for 1.0 release is this game... Hades 1.0 is literally coming out, was at some point coming out the exact same day as 1.0 for this. So they actually moved their release date up. So they moved it up a couple days, which was actually kind of cool because usually you don't see that. Usually a dev will move it back like a month, you know? That's usually what I've seen when competing games come out. They're like, all right, we don't want to touch Hades, so we're gonna move our game back a month. But they actually moved their game up a few days. So Hades 1.0 comes out probably in a couple days, like 2 days from when you're watching this. Oh, I gotta remember to do my spell. I forgot about that. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game. Gotta remember how to do everything and get into like the rhythm of the attacks. This is definitely one of my favorite weapons in the game, though. All right, I think we re-roll these. So again, we're gonna get. This is my first time playing 1.0, so we're gonna get a lot of dialogue. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll these, and let's go with Venom again. So let's go with her. Okay, I really want to get light attack. I don't want to do too many rerolls here, though. We can do my spell does Venom. Part of the reason why I don't want to reroll too much is because I want to save it for the blessings. Okay, let's check out the secret shop. Gain an extra dash charge, but only for 5 chambers. Allows you to reroll blessing choice. So this gives me an extra reroll. Oh no, that's just for the blessings. Okay, let's buy that. So we'll see the blessings eventually. Let's go. How much gold do I don't have a lot of gold, so pointless to go to the shop. Because I literally just spent 50 gold. There's no other gold here, right? All right, let's go check out this. They added a new phase for one of the fights too. For the Arthur fight, like the final boss in the game. But I don't think we're gonna see that because you only see it on the slightly harder difficulties. So there will be a new phase for the boss fight. So now we'll start putting poison stacks on these guys. Gonna be something over here, yeah. So this will take away health, but this will give us a, you know, I'm actually not gonna take that because the blessing's right here, and I think I'm just gonna go to that. I'm not sure if we get the same thing. And I'm gonna do the blessing. I'm not sure if we'll get the same options if I go to that sort of bonus level. Those bonus levels are pretty good though, but the blessings I think are like the most important thing to get in this game. So I'm just gonna make sure I get that. Okay, that was quick and easy. So your light attack, does your spells last longer and fires more? These are rerolls because again, I'm looking for the light attack that does inverse. So your spell now does more. Your heavy attack shoots small projectiles. These are rerolls. Your light attack fires an extra. Your light attack, your spell no longer. Oh boy. We're not getting what we want. Let's see. Your heavy attack deals more. Are we going to waste all our rerolls here? Your spell lasts longer. Your light attack. Oh gosh, it was literally the last one. I used all my rerolls for that. So reading backwards, that sucks. I had to use all my rerolls for it, but this is the one I want. So now you can see I start off with a narrow attack and I don't have to charge it anymore. That makes this weapon so much better. Okay, let's see what this is. Receive a blessing, but we lose health. Whenever you stun an enemy, gain a damage shield. Let's do the potion recipe. That's kind of cool. And then we can do these quests with Lancelot. I've already done those. We're not going to do those right now. Those require you to sort of give up a lot. Like you have to pay a lot of gold. You have to give up health. You have to pay meta resources. And it lets you do an additional fight though at the end. But again, I've already done that. If you want to see what the additional fight is, check out check out the channel. Okay, and I do have a potion I can use if I find myself getting too low on health. So this is just a sub boss. This isn't one of like the actual bosses. Okay, that's clear. All right, let's go to the coins. Because I want to, the shops are usually pretty useful because we can buy quite a lot of stuff there. Things that'll maybe help with our, give us like an extra spell or something, or an extra modifier. Or we could do heals. Alright, let's get our coins. Okay, contains an event. Let's do bonus rewards, or should we do max health? Let's do this one because I usually like to do the banners because I want to, again, make sure we're getting poison. Because for the most part, I guess we're going to be doing a somewhat poison build here. Got hit. Dang, I dashed into that one too. We might be able to get some lifesteal with this character. I know they nerfed lifesteal a lot in this game, but that's part of the good things about Venom. Is they let you get some lifesteal. Okay. Let's claim our banner. So there's Venom again. Okay, skip the intros. Let's do this. Your light attack inflicts venom. Okay, that's what I was looking for. This one's kind of cool. You get an additional Broodmother, but we're going to go with the light attack. That'll help, because each of these, the reason why we did the build we did, where I get, I start off with one extra projectile because of the meta progression. But the reason I like this is because each one of these hits is going to, it's going to stack it. So each hit is going to put a poison stack on the enemy. Now they're going to start racking up extra poison damage. All right, there's a shop over here. Okay, what do we have? Blessings gained appear one rarity higher. You take reduced damage. Hits against enemies with low health kill instantly, or your spell deals. I think we'll pass on these for now. Okay, we'll go... Yeah, let's go to the shop. I have a decent amount of money now. I should be able to buy one, maybe two upgrades. Wait, what? Hold on. Did I not pick the shop? Did I misread that icon? Now I can't remember what that was. Oh no, it's gonna explode. Oh, it was gold. Yeah, never mind. Alright, well that's fine. I probably would have picked the gold anyways. Okay, let's go to max health. Okay, there's the shop. Alright, let's go to the shop now. Alright, yes, there's a... Okay, so we're gonna buy the poison. So your heavy attack now inflicts venom. Killing infected enemies heals you. So I'm gonna do this one. I like those ones. Let's buy the max health. Let's buy the Hornet. The Horn of Strength is gonna level up something. So, like, our light attacks will do more. We can heal for more, or let's do the light attack deals more damage. And then again, here's another Lancelot quest, which we're not gonna do. I can't even afford that, so we won't buy it. Okay, now we get to our first real boss fight. So I kind of maybe remember like some of these fights. It's been quite a few months since I played this game, so like I said, we might be a little rusty. That didn't hit me, right? I mean, it technically did hit me, but I didn't see if my health depleted from that, because if it did, that kind of sucked. Because I couldn't move out of that. Okay, we'll get our Grail. And this is going to be our fountain. We'll get a little bit of healing here. Oh, this is new. Yeah, this is all new. So I can... So we can do potions and stuff here. Again, Lancelot's gonna give us a quest. So we're not... See, like, I need to lose health. No point in doing this now because I kind of skipped the other ones. Oh, okay. So I wonder, how does this work then? Does it refill my potions every time? I bet it does. That's new. So we'll do our free healing fountain. And what's this? Altar of Sacrifice. I think if we I can't remember what happens. We either get gold or something, but I'm not going to sacrifice any of these. That's cool. Okay, so the potion shop works, so I'll have to remember that. So I shouldn't be afraid to use my potions then. That's basically what it's saying. Go ahead and use your potions. You'll refill them after the boss fight. I assume. I assume that's what's happening. Any other jobs here? I think there's 4, maybe 5 stages in this game. We should probably be seeing another Sword in the Stone blessing here soon too. And I'll probably try to get one for my spell if that's possible. But again, I literally lost all my rerolls trying to get this one. But luckily, man, luckily we saw it at the very end, because that would have been super disappointing. Alright, max stacks of Venoms, we could probably do that. Your Venom lasts longer and deals more damage. That one's not bad either. Let's do... We can do more stacks, though. Oh, we have another option here. Okay, let's do this one. So this is either going to give us Morgana or Merlin. So if we have to destroy, it's Morgana. So this means we have to destroy. I think the Merlin ones are better because the thing I don't like about the Morgana ones is they usually offer you a bonus, but they also offer you a negative. Whereas Merlin just straight up offers you good stuff like attack damage, attack speed, you know, something beneficial that doesn't actually hurt you. This one's gonna be like, for this one we're gonna get something like you get attack speed but you earn 20% less gold. So that's the only downside to the Morgana stuff. So like right here, your ultimate is stronger but you earn less gold. Your movement speed, so your spell is stronger but you move slower. I think we'll go with that one. I don't want to earn less gold. That's a lot less gold. That's a lot extra damage taken. This one isn't beneficial to me at all because I don't use my heavy attack that often. With this weapon, it's mainly a light attack build, so boosting my heavy attack by 40%, but I have to take 30% extra damage, that's not worth it. Spell for additional 60% is definitely worth it. So we'll go with that. Okay, let's go with the money again. Because the spell is definitely a big part of this. And if I can get a good blessing here for my spell, then we're gonna do that too. So hopefully we see it. I'm gonna be really slow this one though, because we got a corruption for way less movement speed this round. Another poison one. I wonder if the game knows at this point. Okay, I'm gonna do the potions. Like, I'm gonna keep learning the potions because I haven't done that yet. So let's get all the potions available to us, and then we're obviously gonna go poison here. They did a ton of buffs and nerfs too. I'm not entirely sure what got buffed, what got nerfed. I'd have to read through the patch notes. But maybe I'll go back and look at some of the weapons that got big buffs and see your team's companions deal double damage. Okay, so this one I'm going to assume also means my companion. That wouldn't make sense if it didn't include my companion. Okay, all players gain 150 gold, but all the next chamber. Let's oh man, I'm gonna hope I can go back to this. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Dang it. I really want to see what the next chamber was first. Oh, that sucks. All right. I wanted to make sure like it wasn't all elites or a boss. I don't think I can go back. Bummer. Because that one's new. That was a new thing, so I wasn't sure. I didn't want to commit to it without knowing without knowing what it was. Because what if it was the boss fight? And then all of a sudden the boss fight or the elite fight is doing double damage to me. No, thank you. Okay, there's Lancelot again. We're just gonna ignore Lancelot. Lancelot's only useful if you want to do the Morgana. Okay, contains a legendary beast. I don't think that's new. I think that's just what, yeah, that's just what they call the mini fights now. I don't remember it being called that. I don't have an ultimate yet either. I need to get an ultimate here soon. Obviously, the ultimates are really good. So I need to get one of those. Oop, oop, oop. one hit. There we go. Okay, we could go to the shop. I have enough gold to buy like a max health and another spell. I'm just gonna buy whatever spell there is there because I need to start filling up my slots. Let's buy Gog Magog, and then we'll do the fist. Everybody loves the fist. Let's buy the max health, and then I guess that's it. Okay, now we'll go back to the gold. Okay, so now I have an ultimate. This was one of the best ultimates in the game. I don't know if it still is, but this was a really, really good one. Oh, get out, get out, get out! Yeah, these guys have a pretty fast spin rate.
Get ready to rumble.
What? Wait, get ready to rumble. What does that mean? What does that mean? That was different. Does that mean my ultimate's activated? Oh, that's what that means. That's a new thing. Okay. Let's see. Your heavy damage deals more. You have an additional mana charge. I can maybe do that. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do my light attack deals more damage. No, how much? All right, I'll just buy that. I just went to a shop. So let's do your light attack deals more damage. So for 5 chambers. We'll do the Fae so we can get another spell blessing. Alright, I forgot that our blessing or our ultimate resets each floor. Okay, good. We got poison again. So now that I have my ultimate, it doesn't... We can take whatever. Infected foes have a chance to spawn spiderlings. Every 3rd attack, your broodmother summons a spiderling. Let's do that one. So more broodlings. The pets like aren't necessarily the most OP things, but they're useful. I think I did a poison build a little while ago too, where you can get a ton of broodlings out if you build it right, and that was pretty fun, you know, because it was different. Okay, for here, probably not the shop. Money it is, because yeah, I might have had enough to buy like one thing, but not super interested. But now we have to fight an elite. I don't really like fighting the elites too much. I kind of try to avoid them. Some of them can be pretty tough and they can really like melt down your health really quickly, but since this isn't the hardest difficulty in the game, we might be okay. Okay, now we can do this. There we go. That was our ultimate. Okay, any special things here? A little bit of gold. Okay, now we're gonna do in a little bit of shards. Cool. Okay, let's go do our second boss fight. During early access, they did a pretty good job of keeping this game updated. The one thing that, I mean, I guess I'm not going to complain too much about it, but I always like to see new weapons and stuff. But to be fair, this game already has 16 weapons. That's a lot, right? That's a lot of weapons to have in a game like this. Most games are usually only going to have 4 to 5 weapons. This one has 16 weapons, and then it has a bunch of different spells. So I can't like get on them too much about not adding necessarily new stuff like that, because like the baseline is already really high. So, you know, it is what it is, but it does kind of stink when you're like when you've kind of already played through everything, like all the classes, and you're just kind of like, oh man, I would love something new to play as, and there's not really anything there for that. But again, they already have, this game already has 16 weapons, so that's already very generous. Oh, we're gonna kind of miss. Okay, second boss dead. Oh, I didn't even use my potion again. Cool. I like this new area. All right, and then that means like I can switch potions too, huh? That's kind of cool. Oh, here's our other blessing. I was wondering when that was going to show up. So we'll obviously go to this. So I'm going to be looking for hopefully something for my spell. You know, I like the one where we saw it when we were originally going through the picks, but I like the one that increases the fire rate and the amount of how long it stays out. So I wouldn't mind seeing that one. I don't really want to see anything for heavy though. That's probably the least important thing I care about. I want to see something good for my spell. Your spell now deals bonus damage and pierces foes. We got 2 heavy attack ones. So I guess we'll do this one. Deals bonus damage and pierces foes. I guess that's okay. Your heavy attack deals... I think this is a new one. I'm pretty sure this is new. So your heavy attack constantly shoots small projectiles while you aim. That's a no. Your heavy attack deals more damage and affects a larger area. Nah, let's just go with our spell. That's fine. At least we got a spell upgrade. That's really what I wanted there. Piercing could be kind of good. I guess it depends. It's not like there's a ton of enemies on screen, though, where piercing would be that great. Alright, let's do our ultimate because, again, we can only use it once. Or we lose it when we leave the area, so... Alright, make sure there's no other gold chests or anything. Alright, let's come to the moons. The moons are pretty important now. You need the moons to unlock... You use the moons to unlock a lot of stuff in the game, like the fountain shop, the reroll station. So you need the moon to kind of unlock the bigger like meta progression stuff that you can use throughout the game. But you can also use it once you've unlocked everything. You can use the moons to buy extra rerolls. So before you start a round, you can get extra rerolls, and so that's always nice too. Okay, except gain 1 health on kill, but then max no. That's too risky. I don't need that right now. And like I said, too risky. Way too risky. These chests don't stand out super much, huh? Yeah, there's one right here. Contains an event with an opportunity to earn bonus rewards. Light attack blessing seal? Does that mean I can't use my light attack? What does that mean? I don't think I'm gonna do that then. Let's just come do the max health. So the higher you get in difficulty too, the more corruptions you'll have. I'm not like a big fan of that style, but because once you get to the hard, like once you do the hardest difficulty, you're getting like 5 difficulty modifiers, and sometimes it just feels too much to where it's not that fun. You know, because you're gonna have enemies that explode, you're gonna have tornadoes following you around, you're gonna have shockwaves that drop, you're not gonna be able to use your light attack, and you're just like, ugh, okay, well, I can't really do anything. Like that's not the funnest thing, I would say. So I'm not really a big fan of that. All right, what do we have here? Upgrade the rarity of 1 random blessing. I think we'll just buy that. So let's see what it upgrades. Venomous touch. That was our light attack. Okay. Okay, we'll go to the shop now. We have, again, a decent amount of gold. We still need to fill in our dash ability. Alright, I'm gonna buy the health. We can buy Titania. Ultimate recharge is faster. Every 6 seconds your dash will cause... I'm light. Every 8 seconds your heavy... Ooh, I'm not... Let's do the ultimate recharge is quicker. And then let's buy the power up. My ultimate does more damage. My light attack deals more damage. Let's do light attack deals more damage again. Okay, then another little mini boss fight. Each stage has 2 mini boss fights, so you can fight different mini bosses each time. So it's not always the same boss. Dang, that was quick. Oh no, I dashed. I did the wrong thing. Oh no! Okay, we might still... Did we get 2 hits on that? And he's stunned though. Let's go to the moon again. Let's do... Who do we want to do here? Let's do... you. See, so like this is again one of the modifiers here is okay, you get a deadly wave. So now imagine you get a deadly wave, you get enemies exploding on death, you can't use your light attack, and tornado follows you around. I don't know, like part of me just says that's not very fun. Dang, okay, let's use our potion here. That recharge rate is really awesome. Okay, after using your ultimate, gain maximum stacks of damage shield. Start each chamber with a damage shield. Your dash does quake. So let's do... I mean, I might as well just do this one, right? Completely negates one instance. This one does the same thing, but only after my ultimate. So we'll do this one. The other one's better for boss fights. This one's better for just normal levels.
Your ultimate is ready.
Wonder if I can get both. Because now that I'm thinking about it, some of these fights are a little bit longer, huh? But I guess that worked out. That was just one. Just got one ultimate that whole time. Okay, let's do the coin.
Ultimate is ready. Ultimate ready. Get ready to rumble.
Alright, now we have the option of the shop, or what else? Let's go to the shop, because the shop, again, I can get either a spell or max health upgrade, one or the other. And let's do Gog Magog. Yeah, let's just do Gog Magog again. Gain damage reduction for each nearby enemy. Evolve your Brood Mutter to be larger, hit harder, and inflict stagger. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, look at her. There you go, girl. Alright, let's go do our boss fight. I like that. This game has a lot of duo stuff in the game where if you level up, you know, if you pick between like certain different gods, they can sort of modify your spells like that. I don't know what they all are. There's a lot in this game. There's a lot to remember if you want to remember all that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of those duo spells. They're kind of like synergies or evolutions, you know? I guess synergies is probably the better word. Oh, where'd she go? She's almost dead. Just die. Just die. There we go. Okay, so does my potion get refilled now? That's what I want to see. It says I have 0 potions, so we go here. Yep, I do. We get the refill. Cool. Okay, so what do the new ones do? Causes Titania to appear in the next blessing banner. Oh, those are actually super nice. Oh boy, I like that. So this way you could specialize. It won't be as random. So this way, if you do this, you're kind of guaranteed to get 3 or 4 of whatever character you want. Ah, that's awesome. Okay, I like that. Let's come here to the well. What is this? Oh, the icons are all like a little bit different. So this is the last stage, the last zone before Arthur. So this one, we just kind of clear out the table. We stay in the same area, but each time it's going to get a little harder and harder.
Much stronger since the first time we met. But your upgrades are ornaments. What a trophy you...
We shall see, Arthur. These fights are pretty tough. Alright, let's do... I'm going to do the gold, because we will get an extra shop here at the end. Oh, I should have dropped these first.
Or will you crumble?
Oh, good thing, man. See, now, for this stage, it might have been better to have the ultimate. Where I get a shield every time I do an ultimate. Maybe. Alright, let's do... I'm gonna do the banner. But now we get one last dash charge. That one last dash charge got me. Ooh, I don't know who we're gonna take here. Okay, one does weakness, the other one does like backstab. Let's go with weakness. Oh, dang it! I was thinking the wrong ones. Your heavy attack and backstab. Your dash leaves a shade. Your dash. I'm gonna take the additional dash charge. Okay, then let's come over here and do this one.
Destined for failure, abomination.
Okay, so this one is weakness then, right? We're gonna go ice. Let's see what ice can do here. Your dash leaves a frost nova. Hitting an enemy with a light attack restores mana. Let's do that one. Alright, let's go with this one, because I don't have all my meta actually... actually don't have my meta fully maxed out here. Dang. That might have been a bad use of my potion. Let's go with the moons. I'm gonna drop my things though. I should have been doing that before these fights.
You'll die knowing you failed.
And then of course, should have been using my ultimate. I get tunnel vision sometimes, you know? Yeah, let's take the moon. And that's it.
Fine. I will send you to your grave.
Alright, so let's go here. And so we're gonna get an extra shop and a heal. And then I wonder if I'm gonna be able to recharge my potion also. Yeah, we do. So I get a potion recharge. That's awesome. I like the potions. Okay, that's almost a full heal. Let's see if there's anything worth buying. Alright, we'll buy Chill again. Your spell deals more damage. Take that one. Then I'll buy the heal. We'll just top off our health. Okay, so now we're going to do the final boss fight here against Arthur. And again, if we would have done that quest line with Lancelot, then there would be a bonus zone after this where we fight Morgana. And that's a pretty cool zone. I did do it like in a previous video, so if you want to check that out, go check it out. It's a cool game, but it's a cool new zone. And now we get Arthur, the final boss fight. See, like, the shield after doing an ultimate for this fight would have been crazy good. Maybe I should have thought of the long term. Because every time I was doing this, I would gain an extra shield. Oh, surprise, another phase. So in the harder difficulty, he's going to have 3 phases now. There we go. Cleared the game. Like I said, I think this is a really, really, really good game. I'm gonna check like super quick to see like how many Steam reviews this game has, because I don't know if this game is going under the radar or not. Store page. Yeah, this game has 1,600 very positive reviews. Recent reviews though, it's actually a mixed. So I wonder if people aren't happy with like the 1.0 release. I'll have to look at that. But for the most part, it's at very positive. But yeah, I feel like this game deserves maybe a little bit. 1,700 is a decent amount of Steam reviews. But I think this is the best Hades clone type game I've played. There's so much variety. There's the graphics are nice. The play style is like spot on. And then, like I said, just so much variety. I would argue even maybe more than something like Hades with 16 weapons, 4 characters. I think there's about 16 different spells too. That's a crazy amount of combinations. That's a lot. Okay, so we can see here, like and then again, this game has co-op. This game has 4-player co-op, which is super cool. So there we go, 1.0 release for Swarm. Go check it out. Amazing game. I really, really like this. I hope you liked the video. Go check out the game on Steam. I'm not sure exactly how much it is. I can let you know right now because I do have the Steam page up. If you buy it for its launch promotion, the game is $16.74 at 33% off. So if you're going to buy it, I'd buy it now. Otherwise, it's $25. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.